joining us now is Alamogordo Tennis. They get ready to begin their season this upcoming Saturday. They'll host Goddard at 10 a.m. over at the Oregon Tennis Courts, and joined by Head Coach Raymond Montoya. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Do you want to introduce the four captains you brought here with you today?
Yeah, it's for the boys, we have Tristen Montoya and Jaxon Spencer, and for the ladies, we have Evony Lopez and Westover.
All right, how's everybody doing today? Good?
Yeah.
All right, that's what we like to hear. Coach, coming off a very good year again last year with a lot of state qualifiers, and I know you guys wanted maybe a little bit more in terms of district or various things, but everybody, you had a lot of experience and you graduate a lot going in out of last year into this year, but it seems like you've got a lot of, on top of that, you do have a lot of returners coming back in the team this year too.
No, we do, and we're very excited. These athletes, they put in a lot of time and a lot of work. We start preseason in September, so they really do a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work. So we're excited to see what their work pays off for.
So what does your preseason entail? You say you start that back in September. What are you guys doing for these last few months leading into the beginning of the season?
We just a big proponent. We just make sure we work on our mechanics. We're just trying to sharpen our mechanics constantly, and hopefully that we can come up with a better strategy, what we need to do, and to incorporate more knowledge of the game.
And in terms of like playing matches, summertime, do they have some things they get to go play matches, or during this off season, is there some stuff that they get to do, or is it just kind of playing against each other during the off season?
No, the USTA juniors, they'll have tournaments that the kids can join and play in, and some of them will play in those tournaments. And other than that, they'll just play amongst each other. And to just more matches, just court time is just very important.
Yeah. So, and this is what, season 3 or season 4 as the head coach for tennis?
This will be my fourth season.
So how is it? I mean, now being in the fourth season, what to you is different than maybe season 1 coming into this year that you feel like more prepared, or things that you've learned as your time being in front of Tiger Tennis?
I think it's just important that I've learned that you just need to be able to strengthen your relationship with your players. Make sure you're communicating well. You're on the same page, and just put in good work ethics. That's very important.
All right. Well, Tristen, hopefully you have a good relationship with your coach, right?
It's not too good.
Oh, okay. Very good. Tristen, coming in this year and being a captain, is that an exciting thing? Because I mean, that's a big deal to the rest of the team's kind of looking up to you, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. I think we're gonna have a really good season.
What about you? What was your off season? What kind of things did you get to do since we finished things up back in May?
Just what he said. Not much this year, but I know the previous summers we've done a lot. One summer we did a group tournament.
And what kind of things in your game do you feel like maybe you've picked up on, maybe showing some improvement going into this season? This is your junior season or sophomore? Junior. What do you feel like maybe you're better at this year than you have been in other years?
Definitely communication. Yeah, we never communicated, and so especially with all of our teammates now, it's not just our doubles partner. We all have a lot of good communication. You
pride yourself more as a singles or a doubles player? One you like more than the other?
Doubles.
Okay. I hear that a lot. More people like that because it's kind of the pressure isn't all on you kind of thing sometimes.
Right,
yeah. Okay, very good. Ebony, how about you? Chance to be a captain this year? Was that kind of exciting that you get that opportunity this year?
Very exciting. I like having the younger kids look up to me and be able to come to me for any questions that they have. It's nice.
Yeah, and there's a young group, and especially on the girls' side, there's a lot of young players that are out this year. Has it been fun to have that many new players, new faces out there?
Yeah, it's fun to get to know them and try to be their friend.
It's learning their personality.
Yes, 100%.
All right, very good. How about your off season? What kind of things were you working on as we get ready for the new season?
A lot of repetition, just reps, everything, serve, volleys. I think I've made a lot of progress this year, and so has everyone else. I think we're gonna have a great season.
Where do you feel like the strongest part of your game is? Are you ground your serve? I mean, is there something else that you find that you're a little bit better at than other things in your game, or
probably my serve? Yeah. That's I think my best thing right now.
We're over here to Jaxon. Jaxon, how about you stepping into a captain's role this year? Kind of a fun thing to do that.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I think that a lot of these guys on the team are my friends, so they kind of look up to me. So it's a little bit of pressure, but I enjoy it.
And it's been, like I said, there's a mix of, you had some guys graduate this year, but you have a lot of experience returning this year. How is it with, maybe incorporating some of the newer players that are going to get maybe more opportunity to play this year? Has that been fun to see?
Yeah, I think it's fun to watch them learn and grow. And I try my best to help them out when I can, since they need it.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, everybody needs improvement. I mean, you can say that about yourself, I'm sure.
Yeah, I definitely need some improvement too.
Okay. Everybody's always looking to get a little bit better when they're out there. So where do you feel like in your game, or what kind of off-season stuff do you feel like you've improved on going into this year?
Well, over the off-season, I did a tennis camp over at IMG in Florida. So I think that helped a lot with just like learning the game and learning new strategies and techniques. And then just hitting with Jordan, one of our coaches, has been a big help for me. He's pretty good, so it's just hitting with him is like hitting with one of the best. So
gotcha. All right, very good. All right, we'll come over to Eva now. And Eva, how many Westovers are we down to now on the team? Or is it just 2 now?
Just 3.
Just 3? Okay, there's 3. Well, that's, it's been such a big part of the team, and I know your whole family's been so invested in the team, it feels like, for so many years. And stepping in, and is this your first year being a captain, or were you a captain last season as well?
No, this is my first season.
So, obviously seeing, I'm sure, your sister be a captain and stuff like that, what's been the role in you stepping into that this year?
Just being encouraging and bringing the energy. I think it makes me able to more pump up the team, which is exciting.
Yeah, and the same thing I just chatted with Evony. I mean, you have a big roster of girls this year. There's a lot of kids out there that are taking part in the team. Is that exciting for you to see so many people that want to be a part of Tiger Tennis?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was an 8th grader, and it was just so fun being a part of like a team, and so it's so exciting to see young tennis players. Yeah.
Exactly, I got you. How about in the off season? What were some of the things you worked on? Did you get to go to camps or do anything else this off season?
Yeah, I also went to some tennis camps. I went to Nukes and BYU, which was super fun to get to play against a lot of different levels and different kind of techniques, and just a lot of hitting. I have it kind of nice because I have like built-in tennis partners because of my siblings, so that's nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, you played a lot of doubles over the years, I would assume.
Yeah.
So how about you? I mean, singles, doubles player? What do you feel like you like more?
I love playing doubles with a lot of people. I'm really excited to play with Evony this year. So.
Okay, very good. That's what I forgot to ask you guys. Evony, how about you? You like singles, doubles more? Or you?
Definitely doubles. It's way more fun to play with someone else and just to be able to lean on them sometimes.
Yeah. Jaxon, how about you, buddy?
I think I like them both. I don't know if I could choose one, but I love playing with Reese, and I also love singles because winning on your own feels good too.
Yeah, absolutely, I understand. Well, Coach, I mean, obviously we had these 4 here, but you got to fill out 6 and sometimes 7, and people coming in there. Who are some of the other players we need to watch out for this year? Because I know that there's a lot of different players that are going to contribute to the team.
Yeah, we're excited for all the new players. We have Mackenzie Stitt and Shelby Stitt, their sisters that just moved in here. And then we have Ada Santiago. And then we have, for the boys, we have Jaden and Ryan and Benito. And so they're all new. Well, the boys are very new, and so we're excited to see what they can do. And the ladies, they're not new. They've been playing for a good year or 2 years, so we're excited to see what we can do with the ladies.
Okay, and then I know Jaxon mentioned Reese Gentry as well. He'll be another one out there on top of that. So yeah. We have Reese and Tay. I forgot about them. So, but they're our veterans. They're coming out. We have 4 veterans for the boys, so we're excited for them too. And any other veterans for the girls, or is it mostly newer ones outside of Evony and Eva?
So Mackenzie Stitt, she's new coming into Alamogordo, but she's a veteran. She's been playing for her schools in Virginia. So we're excited to see what she can do for the Tigers.
Okay, very good. And then Tally as well is playing for you guys again this year, right? Yeah. Holy
cow, I'm forgetting about everybody.
Just wanted to throw a few others out there as well. So I should throw it to the players. Anybody else that we forgot that we need to make sure we mention, or did we get everybody?
There's Dallin Albiston on the boys team. He's also new. He's looking pretty good.
Okay.
And we also actually have the Romero sisters. They're new, so they were playing softball, but they came into tennis. So they're very athletic. I'm excited to see what they can do also.
Okay, very good. And
Brooke Gaddis.
Brooke and Ansley. Ansley has been making a lot of progress.
All right. just be aware. If there's somebody that doesn't get mentioned, it's just one of those things. We're doing this off the top of our head, so obviously that sometimes happens. But how about expectations going into this year? Because it is some new faces, but it is some returners. What are you expecting, and knowing what the rest of the district looks like as well? What do you think you guys can accomplish this year?
I always feel like with our teams that we're always going to put up a dogfight with every team. We're doing something a little different this year. We're focusing on our individual self of attitude, effort, and discipline. And I feel like we always talk about what we can do as a team and state, district champs, but we're trying to focus on something a little differently of what we can do ourselves, and then as a team, what they can bring. So I always feel like we can always give a fight for being a district champs, but like I said, we're trying to focus a little differently what we can do as ourselves. So that's what we're focusing on more this year.
Should mention that you guys have the Alamogordo Invite coming up the first weekend of March, which do you know how many teams you got coming in this year for that?
I have 7 schools coming in, so which I'm really excited because a few schools that we haven't seen, like NIMI's coming in this year. We've never seen them before, so that's going to be exciting. And then Espanola Valley's coming in, Cleveland's coming, and then we got El Paso High, which is always exciting for us because they're a top 4 school in El Paso. So it's always fun. And then we got Mayfield and Oregon.
It's always good to see that kind of talent. I noticed, and there's some other new places that, teams and places that you're going, like you guys are going up to Cleveland this year and playing in Rio Rancho, going up to Las Vegas to play at the Robertson Quad. So you've got some different bits of your schedule this year.
No, it's exciting, yeah. Like I said, I always feel like we could put up a dogfight for some of these top teams. Robertson, they're number 2 girls team in the state. And Santa Fe also, they're a top team. So we're putting ourselves to play some really tough teams.
All right. Should be fun. Tristan, is that exciting for you to maybe get to go to some new places this year?
Yeah, it is. We usually don't travel that far, but having more places to go to is pretty cool. Yeah. Not just Las Cruces.
Yeah, exactly. You guys go to Rio Rancho this year. You mentioned the Espanola Valley Quad that you're going to up in Santa Fe, Cleveland, and then, of course, district rolls around. And it's the usual places, but, right. Because especially for all the Cruces schools, you go to the same tennis courts over there to compete, right? Is that right? Okay. Yeah, because you guys aren't doing the Cruces tournament this year. That's the one that you've done pretty regularly, so mixing it up this year. That's kind of fun to see. Tristen, tennis is something you're hoping to continue after high school? Is it something you want to keep going after this, or just something you're enjoying while you're in high school now?
Yeah, definitely just enjoying it right now. I only have this season, the next season, and then I think I'll be done, but it's just something to do right now.
Okay, very good. I want to make sure that it's fun for you. Have you started thinking about after high school plans yet, or not sure on that one?
Just college.
Okay.
That's all I'm thinking about right now.
All right. Do you know what you want to do in college?
Yeah, I want to study criminal law.
What got you interested in that?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay.
I have a tennis coach over here, and that's about it.
Just something you decide is like, I want to do that kind of thing. All right. That's fair. Very good. What about this group this year? Every team has a little bit of a different feel to it. What do you like about this group? Obviously, you all seem to be friendly and enjoy each other's company. What do you enjoy spending so much time with them?
I just think we're really close. We all came the same year, and even though some of us didn't get to play that season, it's just we all got really close together really quick. So that was really cool.
Kind of nice to see the progression of everybody getting to this point now.
And then all being in the same grade, I also think that helps with all of us being captains as well. So.
All right, very good. Evony, how about you? Is tennis something you're hoping to continue after this, or just enjoying it while you're playing it now?
Oh, definitely. I'm going pro.
Okay. We're going to see you out there on the WTA?
100%.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to enjoy and work hard these next 2 seasons, and probably just in my free time after that. So
Just enjoy tennis as a hobby more than anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Have you started thinking about after high school plans, or?
Oh, college.
Yeah. Do you know what you want to do?
I am going to study nursing.
Okay. What got you interested in nursing?
There's so many different branches of it. I feel like there's a lot of options, so I like that.
Yeah. Did you have people in your family that work in the medical field, or not really?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
Yeah.
So something brand new for your family. It was just something you decided you wanted to get into.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I'm excited to see. How about this group? Obviously these captains here, but this group overall. What do you think you enjoy most about this team going into this season?
Well, like Tristen said, we're all pretty close. When you spend that much time with these kids, that's like your only option. But we get along pretty well. Everyone's pretty funny. We all just look up to each other, and have a good time when we can.
Yeah, certainly with the long road trips this year, you guys definitely better enjoy each other's company, right? So, it's going to be fun. Jaxon, how about you? Is this something you're hoping to continue after high school?
Yeah, I am hoping I get an opportunity to play in college for tennis because that's something I've been thinking about. It's just fun to do.
And college plans? Do you know what you want to do once you're done with high school?
I think I want to be an anesthesiologist. Don't want to do the surgeries, but want to put the people to sleep.
It's a very important part of the process, for sure. Was there a reason that got you into that? You wanted to get into the medical field? Or
My dad's in the medical field. He's a foot doctor, but nothing else besides that.
You're saying you don't necessarily want to do foot stuff either? I gotcha. Very good. Eva, how about you? Is tennis something you're hoping to continue after this?
I'm hoping to go to BYU, which is a D1 tennis school, so I don't think I'm at that level yet. So probably not, but it's a great sport to play till you're old. So I'm excited to keep playing just with friends afterwards.
All right. And what do you want to do at BYU?
I don't know yet.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's allowed.
I'm on my way to getting my associates right now in high school, though, so I'll be semi-done, and so I'm just going to take classes until I figure out what I want to do.
All right. Are there particular subjects you enjoy more than others, or?
I'm thinking maybe business or medical field. They're very different, but
just a little bit.
Yeah.
And one has probably a lot more years in college than the other. So
that's one of the factors.
Very good. All right. Well, we're certainly looking forward to seeing. As always, look forward to seeing what these young people are doing once they're finished up with high school. So the dynamic of a tennis team is always kind of interesting. We talk about everybody being friends and stuff, but there's also competition within the team because you're fighting to be the number one doubles team or the number one singles player, things like that. How have you found that you balance that as a team? Just the competition inside of things, because basically the number two can challenge number one if they want to get to that spot. Is that fair to say, Eva?
We kind of let coach take the reins on that, but I think it is important to have competition between us to make ourselves better. But I also think it's important to focus on competing with other schools. If you're competing for a number one spot with someone who is your level, then that's great, because then they're going to win their match too, and it's great to have those levels on your team. So that's great.
Yeah. Jaxon, obviously there is a little bit of competition inside the team, or is it you don't really feel that as much? It's more of a camaraderie among the group.
I think our team's very competitive, and we always want to beat each other,
and that's an okay thing. Again, you guys can walk away from it afterwards, and there's no hard feelings. You can be competitive on the court, and then afterwards it ends up being okay most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit to cool down, but for the most part, we're still brothers at the end of the day.
Yeah. Evony, you feel like, and it's certainly with some newer players coming in, is it important for them to learn that competitive nature of even with inside the team?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's hard to lose to someone and not be upset, but being able to master that we're still friends off the court is really important. And I don't know, it's something that you appreciate, being able to play someone at your level who or below your level, just to broaden your skills. But yeah, that competitive nature is great. I think for the most part, it's never anything too serious.
Yeah, I gotcha. Sometimes, if it's a really intense match, sometimes I guess it can be a little bit different. Tristen, how about you? How do you view the competitiveness inside the team, and how you guys balance that a little bit?
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Like we said earlier, it's just all of us have grown really close. Even if they just came a month ago, it's all been really good. So even though if somebody does lose, they come off the court and they're still smiling, they still realize, it helps us realize what we need to improve on. Yeah. So allowing us to compete against each other, I just think it's really good.
Yeah. Coach Eva mentioned that, you kind of take the reins and decide, but that's because you watch what they're doing in practice, you watch what they're doing in matches, and so I'm sure all of that goes into, who's where in the hierarchy, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing I stress with the players that each spot on the team is very important. Just not just being number one is the best part to be. We have 6 spots that we have to fill, and each spot's worth 1 point to get us closer for a win. So I just let them know that just play your heart out, play your best, and that your point's just as important as the other person. So that's what we stress with the players. And absolutely, practice is very important. All these players compete with each other. They all want a spot, so they're always playing 100% at practice and during the matches. So it's a dogfight for each player. So every athlete, they want to be playing. So
yeah, that 6 match can come down to whether you guys win a duel or not. So I mean, that's in a 6 singles match, right?
Absolutely, and it gets very intense. So
absolutely. All right, well, we look forward to the season again at home against Goddard on Saturday, so go out to the Oregon tennis courts at 10 a.m. They'll also be at home next on the 1st and 2nd of March for the Alamogordo Invite. Home duels against Belen and Santa Teresa in non-district. And then, of course, district will begin April 9th when they host Centennial to begin things, which will be obviously very challenging because Centennial tennis is always very good. Yeah.
Always.
Always very good, for sure. We wish you all the best luck this season and look forward to seeing what Tiger Tennis does this year. Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.